One of the biggest fallacies of online marketing, and one that ruins most people's best intentions, is that the process of making money is a linear action. In other words, one step follows the next. For example, if you want to have a successful website, you need to create great content, such as articles. Then, you need to use search engine optimization to get your articles found. In between those two things, there are a whole bunch of other steps that need to be taken. Now, if you follow these steps sequentially, it's probably going to take you a lot of time to get from the first step to the last. But what you really need is to do many of these steps simultaneously. And you need to stay on top of all of them because every minute lost is money you won't be making. If you hope to be among the group of elite marketers who earn substantial profits in online marketing, you're simply going to need to depend on other people. There's simply too much work for one person to handle. Especially other things are competing for your attention, such as your full-time job, school, or family demands. Remember, even Tom Brady has the rest of the New England Patriots to help him win football games. Picture the number of tasks you have to do as a freight train. Each boxcar represents a single task. If you're the only person responsible for loading and unloading each boxcar in a string of dozens, or even hundreds, you're going to be frustrated and overworked, to say the least. And every time something distracts you from accomplishing an individual task, the whole train stops. This is known as a single breakdown point, and it can easily derail your overall marketing strategy. Now picture what happens if you add just one freelancer to this scenario. Suddenly, you have a lot more opportunities. You can outsource those areas where you are weakest. Everybody has weaknesses, even Superman had kryptonite. Or you could outsource those things that take the most time or require software or a skill set you don't already have. Hiring an outsourcer to handle that work for you significantly reduces your workload and eliminates a potential breakdown point. Now, consider the consequences of hiring 2 other freelancers to handle specific aspects of your business, or 10 people. These aren't full-time employees, obviously, but simply freelancers who can handle specific tasks that are defined by you, and you only hire them when you need them. Now, instead of having multiple breakdown points that can derail your entire endeavor, tasks are spread out over a wider pool of individual tasks. If 1 or 2 break down, it's not going to stop this train. More importantly, you can assign specialized tasks to people who are skilled at those particular jobs. Given the specialization opportunities presented by the internet, many, if not most freelancers are doing well enough at exploiting their own particular talents that they're making a full-time living at it. Now, let's talk about what this all costs. Many online marketers make the mistake of thinking they can't afford to outsource, or that it's something that they can only do after they already have a steady, reliable income. In other words, outsourcing is a second stage aspect of their business. This may have been the case 10 years ago, but today you can't afford not to outsource at least some of your tasks. This is because the global economy has changed, and there are many people who no longer subscribe to the idea that they're going to have a 30-year career at one company. Realistic people are now willing to make a buck wherever and whenever they can. That, combined with the globalization that the internet provides, means that there's a buyer's market for entrepreneurs like you who are looking to outsource specific tasks for rock-bottom prices. That doesn't mean outsourcing is simply a way to exploit cheap labor or take advantage of somebody else's bad luck. It's exactly the opposite. When you hire somebody to help you, you aren't exploiting them. You're helping them. Another way of thinking about it is like this. You're reinvesting your profits into local products and services, bettering the overall economic status of people working online. That's what's known as a win-win. In some instances, you don't even have to hire an actual human being. There are lots of jobs that can be assigned to algorithms or software programs that will do grunt work for you. While they don't always work as well as an actual person, in some cases, they can save you a lot of time and effort. Did you enjoy what you learned today? Then why not check back weekly for updated videos and lessons? Or better yet, Click the subscribe button below to get more of these educational videos as they come out.